star Stevie Nicks' 8-year addiction to a prescription tranquilizer that caused her to gain 75 pounds.
To be this little girl that was now this little fat girl.
And what she told 2020 Downtown about her $1 million cocaine habit.
She couldn't get out of bed without using cocaine.
So coming up, rock star Stevie Nicks, her tranquilizer addiction and her $1 million cocaine habit.
Cocaine is telling you what to do every 10 minutes.
Our Stevie Nicks talks about trying to kick her addiction to tranquilizers.
My hair turned gray. My skin molted.
Of superstardom, rock icon Stevie Nicks fell into a hole of drug addiction. Now, Stevie is talking about how her habit nearly killed her.
Somebody once said to me, "You don't like to be told what to do, do you?" And I said, "No, I don't. But cocaine is telling you what to do every 10 minutes. It's telling you to get up and go into the bathroom and have a hit of cocaine." And I hated that.
From her days with Fleetwood Mac to her brilliant career as a solo artist, Stevie says she lived the life of a rock star, a life that was fueled by cocaine. So much coke that Stevie says she burned a hole in her nose. And on tonight's 2020 Downtown, she tells ABC's Cynthia McFadden that over 2 decades, she must have spent over $1 million on drugs.
She couldn't go shopping, she couldn't go to the movies, she couldn't perform, she couldn't get out of bed without using cocaine.
Then, Stevie says a doctor gave her a dire warning.
The next time you could have a total brain hemorrhage.
So she decided to get help. Stevie says a psychiatrist put her on a tranquilizer, but that treatment turned into its own nightmare.
And according to Stevie, this was the next circle of hell.
Stevie says she was hooked on the tranquilizer for 8 years, and with that addiction came serious side effects.
I went up to 175 pounds, and I'm only 5'1". After being a rock and roll sex symbol for all that time, and then all of a sudden, to be this little girl that was now this little fat girl, was just so unacceptable to me.
Finally, enough was enough. It took 47 days of painful detox to get clean.
My hair turned gray. My skin molted. I couldn't sleep. I was in so much pain. The rock star in me wanted to get in a limousine and go to Cedars-Sinai and say, "Give me some Demerol because I am in pain."
Today, Stevie is performing again, having just released a new music video with Sheryl Crow called Sorcerer.
Stevie Nicks is 53 years old and a rock star. I asked her if that was an oxymoron. She said, "Look, what would you have me do? What would I do at this point?" I said, "Are you going to be a rock star at 63? She said, "Let's wait and see."
Through it all, Stevie says her only regret is never having any children. Now, Monday on ET...